Hey collective, let's get your messages for the 25th. This is May 2022. What is going on? Collective energy. Collective consciousness energy. Please God, clear, concise messages. Thank you, amen, and free. All right. The situation today. What's the collective situation? I only take cards that face up. As you know, let's get the situation. What's going on, collective? The energy. All right, look at this. Really sweet message of love. This is poetic, heart on your sleeve energy. If you're not dealing with or you're not dealing with a water sign male, probably younger than you, or you are the younger water sign male in the situation. This is Pisces energy. So we're looking at someone who is really romantic, a little bit in like a fantasy life, fantasy world. But this is typically the offer, right? It's an offer of sweetness, an offer of poetry. Their cup of love, right? This is a really sweet, it can be considered an immature energy just because it's the knight and not the king, for example. However, it's a sweet gesture all the same. And in terms of a situation for our collective feelings, this is a lovely place to be. This is like all things are possible here. And it's a loving place for our emotional well-being. So this is quite nice energetically. What are your thoughts? You or the other person's thoughts about the situation? This is like that sweet nothings energy as well. It is mutable, so it can be accused of being a little bit flighty in terms of this energy, right? Being Pisces ruled. And there could be some spiritual aspect here as well, where you feel spiritually inclined towards someone. Thoughts. You or the other person's thoughts about the situation. Wow, more cups. How nice is this? So this is the 9 of cups in the thoughts about the situation. And for today, that'll always be the Knight of Cups. So really in our loving energy, this is beautiful. This is hopes and wishes, self-satisfaction. This person is ready to party and mingle. You could be recently single here, or you could be looking to play the field a little bit, just because in terms of energy here, if it's a single situation, if you are in a relationship, this is really about being able to mentally achieve this emotional well-being. Speaking each other's language could be a big part of this here as well. Learning, say, new lands or new pleasures for one another. There's a little bit of overindulgence seen here in the 9 of Cups, but you know, it's pretty pleasant. And I would say if there is drinking here, whenever we see cups, court cards, there's some tendency toward that. If this is a drinking situation or an overconsumption situation here, this could just be about escapism here as well. All right, so what are your feelings? You or the other person's feelings about the situation. And really without, I would say alcohol or any other drug here, we would just have this feeling of these thoughts of escapism, this love or romance or poetry sort of helps us escape here. Could be indicated in your thoughts. Wow, look at this. Some major arcana energy with the Chariot showing up and your feelings about this. You could be dealing with a Cancer individual, or someone with a lot of fourth house placements. And that is, psychic energy. That's intuition. It is the mother. It's the immediate family members, mother, father, child. And this really indicates a victory here in your emotional world. So congratulations. We saw this yesterday in the heart space as well, but today it's all alone. So it is so focused. This is really stunning, everybody. More water energy. Cancer is a water sign. So we are high on target in our feelings, because whenever we see the Chariot, I indicate this, especially in our feelings with all these cups, there is this beautiful, possibly perfect blending between the mind and the heart. And as I like to say, Greg Braden calls it heart math. Apparently there's a heart math institute. And it talks about the combination of these forces, and that's when you can move mountains, and that's where a victory can be had here. There is a biblical, I would say, leaning toward this as well, and that's the case when your heart and mind, and I don't know the passage, if you do add it, but it's like when your heart and your mind are at peace or at one, then nothing is impossible. So I just feel like this nothing is impossible energy here with your thoughts and emotions about this extremely loving, poetic, designer. There's something like designing here, right? Yeah, there could be something that has to do with fashion. I don't know where that's coming from, but like fashion and design is coming up here. Cars, automobiles, really any transportation, and then homes. This could be around a new offer or a new, say communication here. Very pleasant communication with regarding a long-held, say, dream around this. But again, we're on all cylinders are fired up here. What a streamlined reading. How beautiful, everybody. You can tell that you're on your game, collective. All right, what's the most probable outcome for this situation? Collective energy. Oh my gosh, guys, look at this. 4 of Wands showing up in the most probable outcome. Wow. Okay, so if this is about a partnership or about an actual wish, this is a wish card. It's the 1111 card. It's a master number. But this is the perfect foundation for a happy home. Remember I mentioned here the Chariot, and rather Cancer, that's ruled by the Chariot here, is the 4th house. Here we have 4 Wands. This is the perfect happy home and beginning. Solid foundations. Wow. A major dream. Oh my gosh, the sun is coming out. Yeah, wow. A major dream is about to transpire, and it's all because of a sense of karmic justice. I really feel like a karmic debt, if that is your story here, has been paid. Has been paid. Wow, something has been released for sure. All of your hard mental work, energy, focus is definitely paying off, because we see something done and over with here for negative energy, for old stories, old narratives, beliefs. But wow, so we have 1 major arcana in the whole reading itself, the situation reading. For external energies or individuals that could be applying force or playing a role in this story for you, known or unknown, is the Temperance, the 6 of Pentacles, and the Sun card. Like, wow, guys. 2 major arcana. So whenever I say that, what I mean is it's a big force. It's a big there's sort of like a cosmic opportunity. There is something that's available here that is helping to shift, right? Say it's like a key, like you have a lock. Like you have the lock, and then these would be the keys, okay, to get in. And the minors, the 6 here, the 4, the 9, these types of things here are sort of like puzzles and riddles. Do you know what I mean? So that's how I sort of look at this energy here. So when we see these big major arcana showing up, we say, hey, look, we are this close to unlocking something, because things are possible now. They exist now, right? That they didn't before. So that's why I really pay attention to the difference between major and minor arcanas, and where they sit, obviously. So you have both internal and external major arcanas. Let's get into this fire energy. Sagittarius is ruled by temperance, also known as patience, divine timing. This is angelic presence. This is your ancestors. This is also your guardian angels. Could be loved ones passed away. And then Sun, happiest card in the deck, literally. Major innovation here, everybody. Major, and I'm talking like profound innovation here with regard to a healthy back and forth in any area of your life, possibly love, but here in money, finances, values, valuables, relationships of all sort, right? Something that you definitely feel in the driver's seat. Like you feel this. It seems as though you feel good about this, and you feel good about leaving something behind here too, because the future's so bright. It's like you're wearing shades here. It's like something is too cool, for real. So this is beautiful. Sag, Leo energy, fire. This is something is just taking off, and it's transformative. So that's what I mean by that. Fire is very transformative. But the difference about it, say air and water and earth can be transformative too, but fire has that sudden effect. It's that insta, it's gonna change. You know, water takes a little bit of time to turn into ice, right? Etc. Fire is just like, no, it's transformed. Unless it's, I guess, you know, gold or something, or steel, and you need a lot. But my point is, this energy is really about divine timing finally coming through. Something, I'm sort of getting the 3 of Wands feel from all these cards, strangely. There's this sort of element of something that you've waited for, that, you know, and we've felt that sort of waiting and any minute now energy over the past few days. So yeah, this is imminent, and my readings are timeless, but I do give within the dates reading, you know, 24 hours from viewing. So I'd say something is definitely on its way that's going to make you happy. You saw coming. It was just a matter of time. And it's going to make a big difference. It's going to make you very, very happy. You're going to get to explore, express, feel comfortable, look gorgeous, right? We have this having everything in order here. Gorgeous energy, guys. Not messing around. Here in internal energy or subconscious energy, we have the Page of Swords, the Hermit, and the Judgment card. So we have some Saturn energy here, and then Virgo. Yeah, and then we have a younger air sign male indicated, or an immature sort of energy here when it comes to research, okay, searching. This is the Spy card. There could be someone who feels like they need more information, or they have to look deeper into something. Opposite here of the Rebirth card, right, in a different way than death. This is like a second chance. There could be someone who's been isolated or in the background here, or you could be that person or feeling this way, who feels in the background, and maybe you just need to know the right time to come out of this. you could be gathering information about levels of wisdom and just needing to raise your confidence level here, I would say. Raising your confidence level, being ready, you know, maybe just being ready to be out in the open or put in the limelight here or to stand out. Yeah, a great deal of wisdom, enlightenment, and a second chance. You could be just looking into more information at this time so you can keep leveling up. And you could be dealing with a Virgo individual. This could have to do with your work life here as well. And you get a second chance to do something over. That is really going to take off. Something, as we saw yesterday, there was 8 of Pentacles energy, and I really just saw that as hard work energy. It was around this Chariot, so maybe this is just about an affirmation that you are comfortable now in this position. So yeah, confidence is key. I do also mention, I want to mention anytime I see the Sun card that there could be a child involved here as well. News of a birth of a child. This person could have something to tell you about that as well. And it could have to do around Leo season. Leo season is July 23rd to August 22nd-ish, I believe, give or take a few days. So late summer, that's interesting. Not sure where that's coming from, but that's what I see. Yeah, overall energy for the whole reading, everybody. 10 of Swords, look at that. Super overkill, dead and gone. And this Libra ruled Justice card, totally. If this is a karmic debt or something you felt or it really was true, or if for any reason you think karma was involved, or dues, something having, you know, the balancing of the scales, comeuppance, whatever it is for you, you know, solving a riddle, solving a problem, right? Whatever that is, it is karmically saying in a justice way, in a, you know, major arcana way here, that something has been achieved. It's unlocked, right? Because there's no point in trying to seek, what's it called, retribution anyway. And there's no point in putting time and effort into letting someone in your head or trying, you know, or to feel like you need to escape here from something, facing something head on, right? And giving it its own, all the reasons it needs to go, so that it's fully collapsed. So anytime you come back, it's like that elastic on your wrist where something that comes back from the past, especially if you don't want it to, old thoughts or memories or programming, you can just remind yourself you have at least 10 new ways to do that now. And you can sort of gallop into the future for yourself. Partnerships very much indicated in Libra energy. So yeah, new ground being broken today for sure. Something that is a second chance here is going to include continued mental effort. However, I see and feel the high vibes here, collective. I really do. And the stability is overwhelming. Like, you might get to share some positive news and energy here regarding an explorative and extremely exciting new beginning, which could tip the scales on some level here as well. I can't help but look at these guys where it's like maybe an old world is gone, right? The 10 is completion here with the 10 of Swords. We have Swords over here. It was like, no, we have to let something completely go for the new, for the balance to be remade. And with the major showing up here for overall energy in the Justice card, it's like, it doesn't matter what we do to try to manipulate something, to try to use something from the past, old programming, old messages, whatever it was, methods, right? It doesn't matter because it's going to be balanced out anyway. So I would just say stay in your receiving aura, stay in your receiving, welcoming, like that yang receptivity here with all this water energy and positive feelings. Stay in that fullness in your cup and that sense of poetry, that sense of delight and wonder and love, honestly, right? This is a beautiful place to be. You could even feel like you want to start writing or expressing or singing, expressing yourself, or sharing music or sharing art, as it were, here in this situation. We have some more art energy over here, and then we have creativity, right? And leisure over here. So really gorgeous energy, everybody. That's everything I'm getting for the reading. I love doing these for you. I hope it is helpful to someone out there. And until I see you in the next one, bye for now.